Fiorentina captain Gonzalo Rodriguez returns from a ban and is joined at the back by Davide Astori, who's recovered from a leg injury in time to play. The influential Borja Valero makes his first league start since the 4th of December. He's back after a calf problem. Juventus are without Stefan Lichtsteiner through suspension, but are able to welcome back Gianluigi Buffon from a bout of flu. Giorgio Chiellini shaken off similar symptoms to play, while both Alexandro and Leonardo Bonucci return to the starting 11 after spells out injured. He's formerly of Fiorentina, spent one season at the Artemio Franchi, played forward here towards Gonzalo Higuain, but the flag is up, saved regardless by Tata Rushanu.
Yeah, it was borderline, wasn't it? Just went a fraction early there, did Higuain. You can just see, actually, he's very, very close. I think he's probably just half a yard offside. Good spot from the linesman. Don't they? They've started really well.
Vecino, it's a great run as well, and it's opened up for him to hit it, and saved by Buffon. They really backed off him there, Juventus.
They certainly did, and he went past two. This is the run from the middle of the park, goes past Marchisio like he's not there. Not a lot of power in the shot, so you fancy Buffon to make the save, but nevertheless, it's what you want from your midfielders.
It's that last... Watched closely by Cuadrado. Oliveira, good ball for Vecino, and still he goes on. Vecino! How close was that?
Oh, terrific effort from Vecino. He arrives in the 18-yard box. It was lovely play initially down Fiorentina's left-hand side, but once they work it to his feet, he's just trying to force the shot away. He started the run, Kalinic, by going in behind the centre-half. Terrific hold-up play, and once he lays it off, you think the cross is going to be coming deep to the far post, but it doesn't. He works it, he gets a little bit of luck, and he's so good tempo to the game. Certainly started very lively.
Nice ball by Kalinic. And the shot, he tried to beat Buffon at his near post there. Chiesa then really looking to force the issue here, Fiorentina.
Yeah, they're hanging on slightly, Juve, because of the tempo of this Fiorentina side and how they've started. Which is quite strange, actually, because when he was lining up Ranieri with 4-4-2.
Vecino with the shot, watched wide by Buffon.
Yeah, when he was lining up with 4-4-2 against Chelsea, and many teams last year, they were incredible, so that was a strange one.
Shoot on sight policy for Vecino tonight. Borja Valero on the outside, that's who he sinks out with Kalinic in the middle. It's in towards him, and Kalinic trying to get to it before Buffon and couldn't.
Oh, he just couldn't get the break.
Fiorentina will no doubt have been slightly encouraged by Juve's recent defensive record on the road. They've conceded in each of their last 4 away games in the league. Bernardeschi, and now Nikola Kalinic! There's the opener into that bottom corner. It's Nikola Kalinic who gets it. A man who's been linked so strongly with a move to China just recently. Fiorentina seemingly resisting those advances, and there's why.
Great goal, wasn't it, on the angle? He's onside, times he's run really well. Lovely little assist from Bernardeschi, but the finish from Kalinic is superb. You can see Buffon scrambling away to his right-hand side. It's a lovely finish, terrific technique, doesn't panic, doesn't go for absolute power, just places it into the bottom corner. You did feel as though the way Fiorentina have started, they must score. And it's a good time for them to score. They've been quite dominant in this fixture so far.
Nikola Kalinic.
Penalty spot, if he can hit it nice and flat with a bit of pace.
And it comes from Dybala, it's flipped on, and it was Chiellini who got his head through it, but couldn't direct it on target.
Yeah, just got a little deflection off the defender.
Alexandra, last minute of the first half. That's a great ball, and Cuadrado was there. Higuain! They're appealing for handball. The appeal's led by Khedira and Higuain. Nothing doing from Luca Banti, though.
Well, there's a couple of Fiorentina players that put their bodies on the line. Well, Higuain's asking the question. Great cross, but I thought Cuadrado was going to be in for a second. I don't think you can give a penalty for that. Not at all. Hasn't even hit him on the hand.
Great improvisation, wasn't it, by Oliveira. Just 2 points at this point last season, with Fiorentina above Juventus. They were 3rd and 4th respectively after 18 games. How things have changed.
Which must be worrying for Max Allegri.
It's beautifully done by Oliveira in towards Bernardeschi. Just overrun it and it allowed Buffon to intervene.
Tell you what, he's very unlucky because that's a hard skill to try and just
Federico Bernardeschi, and here's another example of that quality.
Yeah, that's the one there where you're just trying to take a feather-like touch because you know it's hard. Good work.
Precious worked again, Chiesa, and Kalinic is in for a second, is he? Saved by Buffon and helped out by Bonucci. Stefan Lichtsteiner, Quadrado. And it goes here to... Oh, and it's gone all the way through! It's a second! It's Chiesa who's claiming it! But they can't believe this at the Artemio Franchi. The biggest game of the season here. The one they so desperately want to win. And they are doing. Doubling their lead against the champions Juventus.
Well, Chiesa is claiming it. The ball was played in a ferocious pace, and whether he got a little touch in it or not, I think Buffon was waiting for a bigger toucher. He's scrambling away to his left-hand side. You can see the ball, lovely little pass there with the outside of his foot. I think there is a touch, you know, from Chiesa. I think you'll see it from this angle. I think there's a slight touch. It might be quite minimal. But there's enough on that takes it past Buffon.
Well, he said ahead of this game, Federico Chiesa, that he quite literally dreamed about scoring past Gianluigi Buffon, a man who used to play with... And Juventus at the moment have just got no answers for Fiorentina.
Oh, they've been rocked big time, haven't they? But they're, you know, really slickly into Higuain's feet. Has to be so accurate.
Chiellini, can they hit back here, Juventus? And it goes from Khedira. It's turned into a good ball, and Higuain! They've got one back almost immediately. The deficit is reduced to 1. It is Gonzalo Higuain's 13th league goal of the season.
And how basic was that? Khedira with a lovely cross in the box, and they got a little bit of fortune. Storaro arriving in the box as well. And all you need is a little bit of luck, and it falls to Higuain's feet. Oliveira can't deal with it. He's not really going to miss from there. You fancy him every day of the week to score from inside 6-yard box. But that's how basic a game of football can be. Get it into wider area.
Kalinic got players left and right. Chiesa up in support. Can he pick the pass? He can. Vecino! Should have been 3.
Certainly should have hit the top.
Played forward by Sami Khedira. Good skill by Piazza. It's a brilliant run. Look to try and swing it into that near post. It's rolling here for Dybala. Taken away from him by the captain, Rodriguez, who really is leading.
There's a bit of skill out on the left-hand side. Little step over there. He does Sanchez. And all of a sudden, another little bit of skill. And you can't touch him once inside. He's in the 18-yard box. It did hit the hand, but I think it's accidental.
If anyone can, Juve can. Dybala's ball in. Higuain saved! And Higuain's still in there! They're trying to scramble it clear, and Tatarusanu gathers it in.
Unbelievable goalkeeping, wasn't it? Like an old-fashioned scramble. It was a great free kick from Dybala. And Higuain's in. Good save from the goalkeeper, and they can't get rid. And they're just hoping for a little bit of luck, and they got it, Fiorentina. Terrific save from the goalkeeper initially.
8 to go. Christian Teo goes on the inside. See what he was trying to do.
Yeah, he was trying to find...
To go on the counter-attack, looking to use the pace of Christian Teo, who's offside. He didn't need to go as early as he did with his pace.
No, he had...
And you see it so often with Italian sides. Up here towards Mandzukic. He looks for Dybala, who could be in here! Oh, he snatched at it. He's ballooned it over the bar. It's a glorious chance to equalise.
I can't believe he's missed that high. It was a lovely ball from Mandzukic. Really was, to his feet. And you fancy him on his left side. You think he has to go across goal. I can't believe he's gone for ultimate power and probably trying to find the roof of the net. He should be going across goal.
Minutes to go of added time. Ilicic central. This is Vecino. Vecino drives one in. Well, he certainly didn't have the corner flag in mind. He had this player forward, and it's been played through the middle, and the flag has stayed down. What a chance to seal it, but he's taken it too far wide. Goodness me.
What an opportunity that was. Huge chance. They break the offside trap, and he's onside. Now, has he got the composure?
Surely the game's up for the champions. Teo with the shot. So many times it's been Juve's day. Not this time. Perfect. Purple is the colour tonight. Victory for La Viola. Juventus, the champions, are beaten. These wins Fiorentina cherish more than any other. Juve lose for the 4th time this season in Serie A. All those